We are used to being awed by the environmental activities of the Coastal Discovery Museum, but if you drop by over the next few weeks, you might just be blown away by their latest art exhibit. Catherine Madiman has more.
Hi, I'm Catherine Madiman with WHHI-TV. Today it's a busy day here at the Coastal Discovery Museum because they are getting ready for the 2018 Public Art Exposition. It's quite a sight here. You will see artists and beautiful artwork here. Then you have ladders and cranes to bring the artwork in because these are big pieces and they're all going to be outside for you to see. I also want to mention it's free admission, and do come and enjoy all this beautiful artwork. Well, I'm with Susan Hostetler, who is the artist of the piece behind us.
Artist rep.
Artist rep, tell me more about this piece. It's special to you.
It's Ashura tree goddess, and she was cast from a actual tree with the roots. And then David had carved another piece. A mold is made, and to create the bronze. And I was very fortunate that she was chosen for the second time a Hostetler's been here at Honeyhorn. And they found a perfect place for her amongst these beautiful old trees. And she's very peaceful, contemplative. And Ashura is an ancient goddess. Go look her up. There's lots on her, like 1200 BCE, and a protector of sea travelers, the kingpin of goddesses.
So I understand you came in from Nantucket.
Yes, I did. I wanted to be part of the team and meet the other artists and help with the setup. And they provided us with lodging, and it's a nice party to go to. So.
We're with Casey Shackner, and your piece is really interesting. It has all kinds of metals to it. Tell me about it.
Yeah, so I actually made a beach umbrella out of stainless steel that was fabricated and welded. I did all the welding, and then it is covered with slabs of granite and marble stone that I also hand cut with my assistant.
Well, I also understand you once were part of the island. You grew up here, and you now came back for this exhibit.
Yes, so I actually grew up on Hilton Head. My family moved here in 1995, and we lived here until 2003. So I went to all of the public schools, and it's a full circle experience to get to come back here and exhibit a piece now.
Are you planning art as a full-time occupation? Is this your passion?
Yes, yeah, it's definitely my passion. I love making large-scale works and installing in public art places, so public access to pieces. And I would love to teach someday and also just continue my public art studio practice, so continue to make artwork for the public, yeah.
Keep doing it. We love it.
Thanks.
I'm with Chris Plastic, who is the artist of this beautiful piece behind us, and look how big it is. Can you go up? It's so tall and all kinds of metals involved. Tell me about it.
So this was kind of like a Jack in the Beanstalk and a Dr. Seuss kind of thing. It's a kind of whimsical piece. It's not my usual style, but it's made of rebar, bent and twisted. And that's the clouds up there and the sun above. So it's...
Well, what brought you to think of this idea, since it was different from you from before, from your other mediums, correct?
Yes. I really don't know where that came from. It must have been, maybe I was reading the kids Dr. Seuss book or something, and I'm like, with rebar, that would be a really cool.
Well, I'm with Chris Bennett, who is an artist here on Hilton Head Island, and I've come across your piece, which is very interesting. There's many pieces to this art. Tell me about it.
Okay, this piece is called Hilton Head to the Moon, and it's a participatory piece. I'm inviting people to stand on this circular platform, and if they walk around the circular platform, they come to a polished stone.
Oh yes, that's very interesting. Okay.
So the polished stone is actually connected to this form, which goes back to this form. These forms are maybe some of the kind of hidden images in the sculpture. This form, if you look at it, is five-pointed, and it's really the image of a house. And there are 66 stars. There are 66 wooden chimes. There are actually 65 wooden chimes, and there's one steel chime. So every time it makes one revolution, there's one ping. That sounds like a bell.
This is Antoinette Schultz, and behind me, you traveled all the way from Maine to be here for this exhibit.
I did.
The piece and your materials that you use are indigenous to New England, aren't they?
Yes, except for the glass. The glass, really, I get it from Blanco Glass in West Virginia, the first glass company in this country. It was, yeah. And I started doing the glass because when I stopped doing figurative work, I felt that doing the abstract forms in stone or wood, the glass added color, which I really like color, and it also creates more of the feeling, the ambience, that I want the character of the form to express.
It was so enjoyable to meet all the artists and also talking to the speakers today. A lot of fun things to see. I want to show you this. This is going to be at the Hilton Head Airport. This is a piece of art that is not here on location at the museum. So when you do go to the Hilton Head Airport, take a look. Otherwise, I highly recommend that you come. It's a must-see. I encourage you to visit.